Okay, it's light outside. What is the construction light doing on here? Oh, we're in the bathroom. And, oh boy. Look at that. This looks like the old light fixture that was installed in here. Why am I having to install it again? I didn't think I was going to have to reinstall this little puppy. Well, that's what the project is today. It's how to install a light fixture in a bathroom, and my loss is your gain. Okay? Because I took this down way too early. We're in the condo now, and I've got everything painted, all the ceilings painted, the walls, the doors. I'm still having to put cover plates on, but we're in here, and everything got done except the bathrooms. Well, initially, when I was getting ready to paint, I thought we were going to be painting the bathrooms. So that's my mistake. I should have waited until towards the end, or until I knew I was going to be in here painting. Because see, I took the air conditioner register off. I took the light fixture cover off. I even took, there used to be a towel ring there, and there was a towel bar there. I've already taken those off, and as you can see, I've already patched the holes. And I took the light fixture down. I took cover plates off. There's an electrical outlet there. Look at all these light switches. My word, 4 light switches for this little bathroom. What's going on with that? And there's another electrical outlet. Why did I do that? Now we're moved in, and we're talking about possibly eventually down the road remodeling this little bathroom area as well as the other bathroom, but I have no idea when that's going to be. And I thought, well, since the light fixture's down, we'll just get a new light fixture, and I'll put that up. But I'm putting this one in because we need some light in here. Mommy likes to have light for the time being, and for her to take her contacts off and that kind of stuff. I thought I'll just put this old light fixture back up. Okay, so that's our project. I'm going to reinstall this light fixture right there. If you want to watch that, stick around. Okay, so of course, whenever you're working on electrical, make sure the power's off. And I've got all the light switches. I've got all the, as far as I know, I've got all the light switches turned off, but I still have my handy dandy little tester. So I'm going to get up there and test those wires. Okay, make sure your power's off before you do anything electrical. You know, I'm pretty sure that power's off. I'm going to be careful taking the wire nuts off. And whenever I take a light fixture down, I always like to put the wire nuts back on if I can. And I put the same wire nuts on, and they wouldn't fit on there. They were spinning, so I took the last little bit of wire and folded it over on top of itself to make it kind of fatter. That way I could put the wire nuts back on. Okay, I'm testing it, and there's nothing on anything, because it's one of those light switches. And I'm just gonna check one. I'm gonna turn one on, and let's just see if the light is on. Yep. I don't know if you can see that or not. Well, maybe not. I got the orange lights. The orange lights coming on this. Make sure you know your tester's working too. It cracks me up. I turn the light switch back off, and some people say, "Hey Joe, you're really supposed to turn the breaker off before you work on something like this," but I never do. Well, sometimes I do, but I'm not going to on this one. I don't think. And so, because since I folded the wire over, now I can either cut the wire off or I can, and re-strip it, or I can just bend the end. Nah, that's gonna be kind of tricky in itself. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while just to get that straight with a pair of pliers. But I mean, it can be done. Let's just see. Let's just see if I can't get it straight. Yeah, it's kind of got a bend in it. Okay, there. I got it pretty straight. You know, if you don't want to do that, you can cut the end off. I'm going to cut the end off of this one. Ooh, I'm like, I gotta see where that goes. It fell on the carpet and my eyes went directly to it. Son of a gun. Look at that. I found it. I got lucky on that one. Okay. Well, the reason why I'm cutting it off is because I got a pair of electrical strippers. And I can just get the wire kind of straight there like that. Take my strippers and strip the wire back. And I'm not sure what size. I think that wire size is 12 gauge, and there's little holes, little marks on here. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. You find the associated one. Okay, so I got a white wire and a black wire. And usually in all light fixtures, you got a white wire, a black wire, and a ground wire on the back of a light fixture. And I'm going to show you that here real quick like. Let's see here. Let's see. I think you can see that. I'll get this kind of resituated here. So I've got a ground wire. Usually the ground wire is just a blank copper wire. And it looks like whoever put that on before, they wrapped it around and broke it. Because there's a piece that's, see, this piece has come off. And so I'm just going to kind of twist that back. And then there's a black wire and a white wire. And usually I've got to re-twizzle the ends. Okay, very simple to do. You want all the little stranded wires kind of all bunched together, okay? And that's it. So I'm gonna do, okay, so I got three wires there. And I've also got a ground. Let's just see if I can't find that. A ground wire. A ground wire up there. And usually it's as simple as that. Black to black, white to white, ground to ground. And on here there's a big fat ground wire screwed in around a screw there. And I've got to take the other ground wire and attach it to that. This is, you know, if I was doing this, a brand new light fixture, I might do it slightly different. But this light fixture is only going to be up there for a little bit. And so I'm going to take the ground wire. I guess I'm going to have to lift this up there. Like yay. And I'm just going to take the ground wire and wrap it around that screw. See, sometimes you have to kind of hold things up here and then let it dangle, the angle of the dangle. Okay, so I'm just wrapping it on that screw. I gotta give myself enough. You can see this ground wire is not that long. Okay, I give it one twizzle around that screw, and I can screw that in. That's why their ground wire broke off before, because when they tightened it up, it broke it. Okay, so see, it's kind of tricky showing you this, because I gotta hold things with my one hand, because I don't want it to break the mirror or anything like that. So, wow, that's gonna be, if I had somebody to help me, they could hold this while I screw this wire on, but I don't, so that's fine. Let's see how I can do this. I could have stripped that wire back further. This wire. I think I got it. I'll see here in a minute, won't we? It's not tightening up. Dabbity nabbit. Dabbity nabbit. I may have to hold this down here like that and hope that the ground wire doesn't want to slip off. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Now I can use both hands here on here. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. Always. You know? Okay. White to white. Get my other wire nut. What? Let's see, how did I do that? How did I do that? Okay, I remember, like that. I don't think it's going anywhere. Just gotta be careful for it not to hit the mirror, right? If I can help it. If I can help it. Okay. And I'm using the old wire nuts. Lots of times they tell you not to. Depending how old the wire nuts are and all that, you're gonna have to decide that on your own. I'm gonna pull on the wires to make sure that even though the wire nut is tight, sometimes the little stranded wire could be loose. Okay? And initially I just left the mounting bracket on this one, and to make it easy, there we go. I'm not going to screw that in all the way just yet. I've got to fish for the hole down here with this one. Oh, there it is. I think I see it. There. Look at that. I think I found it. This, Now I can tighten up that top one. And that's all they had. Initially when they had this installed. It's like this. Now obviously if you're installing this brand new, that mounting bracket underneath there, you'd want to make it straight in case where you're tightening this up, if this wasn't straight up and down, you'd swivel that around, you know. Okay. And I just happen to have a little crescent wrench. This one didn't have a screw at the bottom, it was just a nut. And I'm just going to make it snug. I don't have to do anything fancy there. Okay. Now, these heads, these globes, are mounted with these little screws. And what I like to do is undo the screws just about all the way, you know, feeling with my finger about where they should be out, because I like to have them all about the same before I put the glass globe on, right? That way, when I set it up here, I'll go 2 screws, 2 screws, 2 screws, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 until it gets tight. Last thing you want is to have one of these screws in too far and you don't check it first. Put it on, you think, okay, I'm going to do this one 2, 2, 2. Now I'm going to do this one 1, 1. This one may already be tight. You go to do it 1 and you crack the glass. Last thing you want to do. Yes, sir. Okay, so I could have had this set where I wanted it before I installed it, right? I could have, but I didn't. You don't have to be an electrician to do this, okay? Just make sure the power's off. The light switch is off, or you turn the breaker off. And to remove a light fixture, it's basically the same thing, except the very opposite of how I'm installing this. So if you can install this light fixture here, chances are you'll be able to install pretty much any light fixture. Okay. All right. I'll be right back to show you how those globes get installed. You still with me? Hope so. Okay. Cracked me up too. When I disconnected this and took it down, I had no idea I was going to be putting it back up. And incidentally, when I did take it down, I had Mommy clean all of these, because I was going to put this light fixture on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, and I still will when I take it back down, okay? So now I'm going to hold that. 1, 2, I could go 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's getting there. Now 1, 1, 1, and that's pretty close. A little bit more. See, that's the proper way to do that. Now most of those screws have a Phillips head, but you don't want to take a screwdriver to that. No way. You just do it by hand. Okay. All right. Hold it up there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shake it a little bit. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. Because this is an older fixture. 1, 1. The screw area was a little rusty, so I kind of had to just wiggle that around a little bit. No problemos. Amos. Okie dokie. Let's do this last one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1. And that seems pretty good. I don't think I'm going to mess with it anymore. Okay. Now maybe I didn't have the screws out as far as another fixture, you know what I mean? Make sure you get it in the right place. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1. Okay, it's tight. Kaboom. Now, depending what kind of light fixture you have, you may be able to angle these and adjust them and all that kind of stuff. And they had some funky colored bulbs in here, kind of bright white bulbs or something. And incidentally, if you got an older light fixture and you've got your threads, if it's not working too well, you could spray a little silicone spray on here and go forward a little bit, then backward, then forward, then backward, then forward, then backwards. And then you'll be able to get it up in there. The last thing you want is to try to cross thread the bulb, or thinking you don't have it tight when maybe it is tight and you try to screw it and you break the bulb or something. I've done it before. I've done it just about anything on light fixtures, right or wrong, before. Okay, just make those snug. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to over tighten them or anything. And this is just a temporary light. We'll get our other one. I might put different light bulbs. These happen to be LED light bulbs, I think. And when you're getting a new light fixture, not that this is a new one, but here's a tip for you. When you're at the store and you're getting a new light fixture, look on the box and see if it comes with light bulbs, because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You get home and you get ready to install it, and lo and behold, you don't have the light bulbs. All right, I'm going to turn this on. Let's hold our breath. 3. Oh, and this happens to be on a dimmer, and I don't know if these bulbs are dimmable LED light bulbs. Some are, some aren't. Can you believe that? Make sure if you have a dimmer, a light switch, a dimmable light switch, that you get the dimmable LEDs. Here we go. I guess they are dimmable LEDs. That's nice. Look at that. I think Mommy will be happy with that. Well, see, that didn't take very long, did it? Am I a licensed electrician? Of course not. I'm just an average Joe trying to help you save some money around the house. And I think I've done it. Bye, Joe. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.